In the middle of a zombie outbreak, Jaeun lies to his girlfriend Yangyo, telling her he left the building with his team. He wants to protect her. He tells her to go to Suseo Station where the military is making a new base. He promises to find her there later. Yangyo's phone dies during their call. While soldiers shoot zombies trying to reach the lounge, they find Chef Paolo hiding in the kitchen. The soldiers sit down to eat a meal, ignoring Paolo when he writes down charges for later. The team leader goes back to the kitchen for a drink and finds a zombie in the vent. The group hears a noise and sees the zombie coming after them. Since it's missing half its body, they easily shoot it down. But then the soldier comes back from the kitchen turned into a zombie. They notice he has a bite on his nose and think that the closer a bite is to the brain, the faster someone changes. Youngman steps forward and sadly shoots his now zombie friend. In the parking lot, Sam-soo learns how to drive and runs over zombies surrounding the booth to save his friends. Jin-wook takes over driving and runs over every zombie he sees because he's frustrated. When the others calm him down, Jin-wook says they'll stop at his mother's hospital first so Yangyo can get help for her injuries. Sam-soo tells them to leave without him because he hates hospitals, but he's really hiding signs that he's turning into a zombie. After the car leaves, Sam-soo starts fighting zombies but freezes when his body begins to change. Since everyone is trying to reach the shelter, traffic makes the trip very slow. While Yangyo and Jin-wook wait, some bad guys break the windows, pull them out, and steal their car. They have no choice but to take the subway. The station is as crowded as the streets. When the train arrives, everyone goes crazy and Yangyo and Jin-wook get separated. People push too hard against the safety glass and crack it, causing some passengers to fall on the tracks and get run over. Most of the crowd gets into the train, including Yangyo, who gives her spot to a child and comforts a grandmother as the train leaves. Then she notices a massacre starting in one of the cars, meaning everyone on board is doomed. Worse yet, she finds Jin-wook's watch in blood on the tracks. The grandmother takes out a knife and jumps on the tracks to find her grandson. Yangyo follows her as another train reaches the station. She helps the old lady off the rails, only to realize she was bitten. As the train leaves in front of them, the woman turns into a zombie and attacks. Yangyo has to push her head against the train to kill her. Crying over this awful experience, Yangyo starts hearing her mother's voice and follows it to a door leading to a restricted area. Inside there are zombies, but she easily avoids them as she follows the voice to an office where she can charge her phone. There's a first aid kit she uses for her wounds, snacks left by employees, and even a chainsaw. It's not working but Yangyo uses her engineering degree to fix it. After putting on protective gear, she leaves the room and is attacked by zombies, so she starts killing them with her new weapon. There are too many, so she runs, entering a narrow passage to force them into a line. She kills them without mercy while hallucinating that they're talking to her. Eventually she finds an opening, runs through the area, and hides in the emergency stairs where she falls asleep. Meanwhile, on another high floor in the building, Aaron is still alive because he's been hiding in a room after blocking the door with furniture. He hears about evacuation plans on the news and decides to leave, but first protects his body with sofa cushion. Aaron drinks a lot to be brave while making his way down the corridor. When he finds a huge stapler, he begins using it as a weapon to quickly kill zombies. At the lounge, Youngman realizes he's the highest ranking man and therefore the new team leader.
That these belong to you as our new leader.
After giving Paolo a weapon, the group takes the VIP elevator to the next floor where they're shocked to find Aaron. Sujing is happy to see him, but the soldiers stop her from welcoming her friend when they notice a wound on Aaron's leg. He confirms he was hurt by a zombie, and they argue about what to do with him. Aaron says he understands and they should leave without him. Suddenly they hear noises above and see blood falling on the elevator's glass ceiling. The group gets out just before the glass breaks and zombies burst in. Everyone runs as fast as possible, hiding in empty rooms while Aaron keeps fighting zombies with his stapler. When he realizes he's being left behind, he bangs on doors but is ignored. The zombies surround him, but surprisingly, they don't attack. He knocks on a door and shows a pair of soldiers how he can grab a zombie without consequences. In one room, Ga-young asks Sujing out, and she agrees to a date after all this is over. In another room, soldiers find the vents. They get a video call from Aaron, who is relaxing with the zombies and confirms the vents will get them out. As the soldiers make the vent holes bigger, Aaron goes first to draw arrows that will guide the group to the exit. One by one, the soldiers enter the vents and crawl through them until they meet up with Aaron. Ga-young and Sujing are moving together when suddenly a zombie falls on top of Ga-young. Sujing immediately stabs the creature in the head to kill it, but there's also a zombie horde coming from behind. The two crawl as fast as possible while watching the zombies trying to move at the same time, which gets them stuck in the narrow passage. Eventually they bump into Youngman and Kyung-sik, so they keep moving together. After a few turns, they discover they've reached a dead end. When the zombies get too close, Kyung-sik opens fire to kill all of them. The other half of the group hears the shots, and Jaeun wants to help, but others stop him because it's too dangerous. Paolo panics and rushes ahead alone, but a zombie jumps on him and bites his ear off. Kyung-sik quickly shoots the zombie before the group decides what to do with Paolo. They hold him on the edge of the vent pit to try to give him alcohol, but Paolo transforms, so they push him to his death. Soon another horde of zombies arrives, and everyone gets ready to fight with almost no ammo left. Thankfully, Aaron has an idea. He turns on 2 walkie-talkies at a very high frequency, and the zombies immediately follow the noise. Since Aaron is drunk, they move past him and fall into the pit. Back to Yangyo, she enters a foggy room and is excited to find Jaeun, but he suddenly starts turning into a zombie. He asks Yangyo to end it, so she's forced to defend herself. Then she wakes up from this nightmare and continues searching for an exit. She returns to the station and follows a mysterious song until she finds a room where survivors are hiding. There's also a famous singer there, which means this is another hallucination. While listening to the man sing, Yangyo looks at old pictures on her phone. She remembers going camping with Jaeun and how he said he'd understand if she broke up with him while he was in the army because her happiness mattered most to him. Now more determined to find him, she gathers supplies and leaves, using a scooter to dodge zombie attacks. Unfortunately, the front gate is closed, and zombies corner her from behind, so she has to use the chainsaw again. After wandering a lot, she finds train tracks and follows them, hoping to find the station Jaeun mentioned. When she discovers a train, she sees zombies inside and tries to ignore it, but freezes when she sees a man leaving a car ahead. The guy calls his friends to come out of hiding, and they throw something at Yangyo's head, making her fall. They steal the chainsaw and decide they must kill her just in case, so Yangyo pushes them off and runs while the men chase her. Back to the team. Once everyone has reunited, they start going down using the stairs by the pit. Eventually, they find another vent that takes them to a safe room. The guys discover Sujing was grazed by a bullet and scold Kyung-sik for shooting in a small space. This makes Kyung-sik snap, and he rants that this isn't the real army anymore. They're just people trying to survive, and protocols don't matter. When he gets punched for his attitude, he points